Start with Dr. Diab, who will give us an update and overview on our Open Education Resource Initiative.
And HE did the best thing and leaving the best for last, so you're going to get the best presentation today. Thanks for staying. How many of you before today heard about OER? Okay, some of you. Okay, and so I'm here today to speak with you about OER, Open Education Resources, and that's a fancy name for trying to get courses available online, material available online at pretty much no cost to the students to the extent possible. So that's what this is about. Giving you a little bit of history of this grant that we received from the state. And the state about a year ago requested a proposal for that. 3 proposals were submitted, one from 2-year, one from 4-year public, and another one from 4-year private. And what the state ended up requesting us to do is to merge all these proposals together, and North Central State was representing 16 other colleges and community colleges in that process. And as a result of that, okay, a steering committee was formed, okay, and within North Central State College being the lead and the financial agent on that, with the Ohio Association of Community College, Ohio State University, Ohio Dominican, and Ohio Link, in addition to some support from Achieving the Dream. And so what were the objective of this project? To increase access and affordability to higher education. That's an important thing for the state, okay, to enhance faculty opportunities for innovation, to change the material and capitalize on the existing technology, and to address Ohio Task Force on affordability and efficiency. That's something that we continue to do on an annual basis in order to provide that quality education that's very affordable and increase the educational attainment. That is an important goal for the state, and as you know, one major goal is to have by 2025 about 65% of the adult population having some kind of level of higher education. And many of you have heard about all these changes that are taking place and the need for accomplishing that. And to have a better understanding of that, it's critical to understand what's happening nationally in terms of that educational attainment. Based on the Lumina report, A Stronger Nation, the United States have about 47% in 2018 that have attained some kind of level of higher education past high school, certificate, associate degree, baccalaureate degree, etc. And that's a good progress by 7% over the 2015 data. Ohio has done a similar good job of that in terms of raising it by about 7% since 2015, but we're now at 44%. Compare that, for instance, to Massachusetts, that's at 56% now, and in West Virginia, that's about 35% or so. But in order to get to 65 degrees, you still have 20-some percentages that we need to go through to accomplish that in the next several years that we got. And so that's a major purpose of that grant, because as you know, as many people have mentioned, especially this morning, is that companies used to come or stay in any community based on the availability of utility infrastructure. Right now, that infrastructure is the talent, okay? Do they have the necessary talent in order to hire the right employees to get the job done with all the changes that are taking place? And so what does the grant ask us to deliver on? Create, adopt, or utilize open education material for 22 courses, 19 that community college and OSU are responsible for, and 3 that Ohio Dominican is responsible for, mostly in the math area, and reduce the cost of the textbook by at least 70% in high enrollment courses, so we can get better return on our investment, and saving the student at least 4 times the investment of the state, which is $1.3 million in that grant, within the 3 years of the first implementation of these courses. And the OER courses that we're talking about, there are several cohorts that have been accomplished through the steering committee. Okay, cohort 1 to look at American government, the English courses, psych and soc, linear algebra and statistics. The cohort 2 to look at the calculus courses, macroeconomics, and differential equation in math. And cohort 3 is about the ethics, microeconomics, American history, public speaking, manufacturing processes, biology, chemistry, algebra, pre-calculus, and that kind of thing like that. So where are we on that? That project timeline started again back in June of last year, and supposed to end in July of this coming year. In between, we have cohort 1 that started January 2018 and finished their work around August 2018. Cohort 2 that started in June 2018 and should be able to finish by the end of this year. And cohort 3 that's starting this coming year and should be ending by the end of the summer 2019. And in the meantime, we have several reports that we need to submit to the Department of Higher Education on the progress we're making, generally speaking, in February and July of 2018 and 2019. Now, there's been seen a lot of progress going on with that. For instance, this is how many people are interested in the cohort, in the different courses, because every cohort is looking at faculty developing the courses, another group of faculty reviewing the material, and the support that we're getting from the different librarian and Ohio Link, like Gwen Evans will be talking about shortly. And so the partners in this process, and we have a lot of partners, as I mentioned at the beginning of this, North Central State College being the lead, Ohio State University and Ohio Dominican University are university partners. The 15 other colleges, community colleges in the state, including and the Ohio Association of Community Colleges and Ohio Link, and also Achieving the Dream. It's been a great, great partnership, and I thank the efforts of all of them coming together, and our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Karen Reed, for being a very active member in that steering committee to make things happen. Why is this important? Achieving the Dream started about a year before we did, and their final report is just coming out. Their first report, I should say, is just coming out. Well, they indicated that, here's some of their findings, that the initiative has spurred significant expansion of OER courses and enrollment at participating colleges. Students find OER material more relevant, easier to navigate, and better aligned with learning objectives than traditional textbook. And mind you, Achieving the Dream was working with 13 different state and 38 different community colleges to achieve that. And faculty see increased student engagement with OER materials, and college leaders see OER degrees connected to other institutional strategic goals, including affordability, increased access and equity, decreased time to degree, and improved pedagogy. And students realize significant savings from using a free and open course material, saving that can help them with financial challenges that might interfere with their ability to continue and succeed in their program of study. So you're talking about, $700, $800, $900, over $1,000, $1,200 in cost of textbook in 1 year. So that's a lot of good saving they can use into, for instance, at least 2 courses to study. So in order to, we distribute that, this bookmark to you, okay? The link is on the back of that, and so you can access all these materials. You can tell your faculty and CEOs, CAOs to make sure that they access that, and the website is what's listed on the back of that bookmark. Any questions? Trying to get out of here early. All right.